Welcome back, guys. Today, boy, do we have a surprise for you. We've got our brand new Diamond C trailer here with hydraulic jacks, hydraulic dove. We'll be going over this all in here shortly in a minute when we get back to the shop. But today we are picking up a freaking classic of a tow truck right here. And for many of you that have been on the channel for probably the last 3 or 4 years, you will know this truck. Let's go check her out. So what you're looking at right here, guys, is a beautiful first generation Ram 350 with a 5.9 liter Cummins turbo diesel in it. This truck I originally owned about 3 or 4 years ago, bought it from a friend of mine, Chris McKee, and then I had it and used it, made some really cool videos with it, and sold it to another friend of mine, Sean, kind of when I got out of the diesel business and didn't really use it anymore. And today we're buying it back. She is a absolute unit. It has got the patina on the hood, on the roof, but no rust. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I must say, guys. We're gonna be loading it up on our new Diamond C cargo trailer, taking her home. And you see a rear end on the bed there. Sean mentioned that the rear end went out and they threw another dually rear end in there. But what I think we're gonna do is rebuild that rear axle you see sitting there on the trailer or on the bed of the truck, and putting it back in there so the park and brake and all that stuff continues to work again. So with all that being said, let's crack the door open on this unit and check her out. Man, look at this thing. I swear nothing has changed. Still has the old bench seat in her. So guys that have been on the channel for, like I said, 3 or 4 years remember this truck from when I first got it. But not much has changed. Still has the old CB in it and everything. Along with my freaking hat that I put in here. Look at that. Nothing has changed. It's got 515,000 miles on the clock. That's about where it was at when I sold it to Sean. It's got an NV4500 swap in it. So no more Get Rag 360 or anything like that. That's really, really unreliable. Yeah, it's just a really cool old truck with a Cummins diesel in it. Oh, they must have took the key out and put it inside. Well, let's pop the hood and you can see underneath the hood of this bird. I just can't get over, you know, it's got the factory visor on the front of it, right? The patina on the hood, patina on the roof, and none of it is rotted out. These first gens are absolutely freaking notorious for the roofs being rotted out, and this one is not. Neither is the rocker panels. Man, this brings back so many memories. Old Halfway and I, we drove this thing all the way to North Carolina with the original Flat Nasty on it. She's just a beauty. It's got a 160 horsepower intercooled 12 valve Cummins in it. It does have a little bit bigger injectors in it, a governor spring, a few other things like that, just to kind of boost up the power. I can see, you know, kind of looking at it, it does need a little TLC, interior work. Some of these battery cables aren't looking so hot. Definitely gonna have to address some of this stuff to get it on the road, but as you guys know, we're about to start working on building the Lincoln and bagging it and putting the Cummins in it, and I've wanted this truck so we could put the Lincoln on the back of it and haul it around. Another really cool thing I wanted to point out is this thing, you guys probably noticed right off the rip, has got 19 5s on it, which are the same size tires and wheels that are on our 5500 Ram over there, but these are some big units. Toyos, talk about a big old meaty tire. Is a factory extended frame. Like when we get it put on the lift at the shop, heck it, well, it may not even fit on the lift at the shop, to be honest. But this thing has had a factory frame extension put in there, longer drive shafts, things like that. Yep. Battery right there for the winch and whatnot. Like I said, Sean and them got it. It had been sitting for a while. They didn't really use it much anymore. They really only used it 2 or 3 times from what Sean said. So it basically just needs to be gone through, brought back to life, you know, give a little bit of love. So with that being said, let's go pay for this thing. We're gonna load her up on the back of our brand new Diamond C trailer. Dang, it might actually go. Dry shaft? Huh? How much further can I go up? There you have it, guys. We got the old toenail loaded up. I'm surprised the backside of it didn't really drag going up on there, but I'm already loving this trailer. This thing will be sweet. Get this thing chained down, strap that rear axle down so it ain't going nowhere, and we'll be hitting the road headed home. So made it back to the shop, guys. This trailer pulled absolutely freaking phenomenal. I love it. Freaking love it. It's so nice to hit the button. I got it here in my pocket. Hang on. Hold that thought. I do. That is so freaking sweet. That can make Nick's life a lot easier, having to deal with ramps, stuff like that. And having the hydraulic jacks on the front, that's gonna make it just an absolute game changer, to be honest. So, I'm gonna get this baby unloaded. It's in gear right now, so it's not gonna roll off the trailer. I spoke to my father-in-law, Chris. You guys remember him as the meat packer from way back in the day. We're probably gonna work on this at his house, because he was kind of looking for a tow truck to play with some junk cars and stuff. So, we've got stuff going on at his house right now, so we can't take it over there, but maybe tomorrow we'll drive it over there. But for now, get it unloaded and just kind of assess the damage with things we need to check on right quick. So as you guys saw, Sean that had it put a different rear end because that pinion broke. And he put a rear end in it out of a like 95 Dodge, which is a little bit more of a Dana 70 instead of a Dana 60, which is not a bad upgrade, but a lot of the things didn't connect up like it needed to, like the park and brake, the rear shocks, things like that. So you can see right here where the park and brake cables are kind of just chilling up there where they were originally. And then on the back here, the next problem I see is the shocks don't bolt up. You can see how they're kind of just dangling right there. So that's another problem. So we may either keep the rear end that's in it. We're gonna check the brakes. If the brakes are good. If they're not good, then we may just rebuild that one, put a locker in it, and get it shoved back underneath the truck. I'm definitely gonna be hitting up our friends at buytruckwheels.com. It's been a while since we worked with them. See if we can get some really slick aluminum 19.5s for this thing. So in this box, which would have been the power inverter and stuff that we had put in here years ago, it's pretty much not any good. That battery, the Black Widow egg there, better be careful. That battery's bad. This battery's what runs the winch and the light bar and stuff. It's safe to say that stuff's probably in bad shape. And the winch that's on there is a Harbor Freight, one of those $450 jobby. It's not even an expensive winch. So we may end up replacing that if it doesn't work. So that's kind of what's going on with the bed of the truck. You see this little tire gauge thing right here, that was for the airbags. There's another thing that isn't really mounted up on the rear like it needs to be. Now we've got some rust bubbling. And I don't know whether to leave it and just let it do what it's gonna do, because we don't want to paint the truck. You see the patina on the hood and the roof. Don't want to mess with that. But maybe you guys can drop some comments down below and let me know, should we do some rust prevention, grind this out and paint it, or I know leaving it sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to put just primer over it and then it's just going to look like crap. So, you might leave that one in there, Nick, because the parking brake don't work. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is that you doing that?
I'm not touching it.
You want to hop in there and back her down? Or I'll hop up there, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much the stuff on the outside that is visible to the eye. And AC doesn't work, so we got to figure that out.
There's a wire down there.
So one of the first things that I see is this thing has always been a problem where this, like, I don't know what they got going on here, this wire plugged in the fuse, but this fuse panel is always kind of hung down and it causes the AC not to work. And I think that's what's going on now. AC is not blowing anymore. And, oh, it does blow. Oh, hang on, let's crank it up, see what it does. Sean mentioned that if you wiggle the wires around, it blows cold. So, I don't know. So that's definitely a problem we need to take care of right there, is all this stuff that's been hanging down and getting the parking brake hooked up, because it's definitely not hooked up anymore. This handle over here for the passenger side is kind of ripped, and I think now you can buy some replacement parts for all this stuff now. The Cruise used to work. We didn't test that. Definitely could put a better handle there. This has been here since I had it. And then our handle right there looks like it's been broken or something like that. But at least the windows still roll up. She's not in bad shape. She needs like a solid day's worth of work. I think she'll be good to go. Think you can go pick up tractors with this thing? Absolutely. This would make a heck of a side-by-side hauler, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. That'd be the way to go.
We can make ramps and just put up on top of it and park it up a lot.
2 or 3 of them on there.
And look, you didn't see this back here. So these ramps slide out, obviously, but you can put a hitch right here, and this hitch slides way back here. And you can pull the trailer even more. Yeah. Radio should work. All right, folks, we've made it up here to Diesel Life headquarters where they do all their shipping and things like that, and they're the ones who are handling our merchandise, so our Wheel It Start t-shirts, and our Tractor Taxi t-shirts, and all of our merchandise moving forward as far as t-shirts go, and probably hats. Yeah, we had a great delivery this morning where you see we delivered that Coyote tractor. So let's go grab our new t-shirts and we get these things shipped out tonight to all you guys that place those pre-orders. Oh, sweet. Hot off the press. Check that out. Those turned out so sweet. I'm like dumbfounded by how sweet they look. So cool. Good quality Gildan shirts. All right, now that I've unfolded it, can we put it in your folding machine?
You want to put it?
Yeah.
I'll have to turn it on. Give
All right.
me just a minute.
Look at this thing. I seen Ashley, or maybe I see it was on y'all's social media where they was folding a shirt.
Oh, yeah, I think 1 second.
Oh, it's air powered. Wow. It just looks scary.
Easy. Just set it. Green button.
Press the green button. Just hold it down or just press it?
Push it once.
All right. Here's one box of Will It Start t-shirts. I'm so pumped because I've always wanted to do Will It Start shirts for like years now, and finally got a really sick design. And we've got a lot of them. This is only one box. We gotta get another box full of them. You too. Oop. Here we go. Back to the shop, shipping orders tonight, baby. For any of you guys that ordered the Tractor Taxi t-shirts, we'll have those in about a week. So if you place an order for both a Will It Start and a Tractor Taxi t-shirt, we're gonna wait to ship those till we have the Tractor Taxi t-shirts. But if you order just the Will It Start, you will have it within a week, guys. All right, let's load up and back to shop. Well, guys, you see we made it back here to the shop. While I was gone, my trusty partner, Nick, man, he's been doing such a great job lately. Had a customer called me last night, said, hey, I'm gonna come by today and look at a tractor. I happen to not be here. Nick took care of him, and we sold him this Mahindra Empower 75 cab tractor. This is one we brought home from Tennessee. Probably a few videos back, you guys would have seen it. Brought it here, got her maintained. I know we did do fuel filters and things like that, and restuff, and we're gonna be headed out to Ocala to deliver this thing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I was as pumped as I am to start checking out the toenail. I did get a hold of our friends over at buytruckwheels.com. You guys remember we used to work with them. We're gonna be getting some sick aluminum 19.5s coming in for that bird, and then working with it. My father-in-law Chris came by. We may take it to his house and work on it there because he wants to use it some for some of the projects he's got, and that'll kind of be where we work on it. So coming soon, the project we're officially going to be starting on and working on is our little Bobcat, probably this weekend, and getting that thing freaking engine running in it, getting some tires on it, and getting her working and ready to be either sold or we may keep it around the shop. I'm not sure. So jump over to brucewilsonshop.com, grab your Will It Start shirts. They are in stock and fresh and ready to be shipped out. Make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment down below, guys. We'll see you later.